Good morning, all you freedom-loving patriots out there. This is Craig Gibson with Sons of Liberty, and this is Constitution Coffee and Service. So to get this kicked off today, we're going to be brewing up all week long one of our favorite coffees, veteran-owned coffee companies, and more specifically, AK Espresso Roast. Now, that's a great medium roast coffee with a nice nutty aroma and hints of citrus and chocolate. It's very good, very mild. You know, a lot of people see the word espresso and automatically assume it's going to be a very strong coffee, but it's not. It's just a really good all-around coffee. Of course, you know, we are just completely honored to be able to carry Black Rifle's products here in the store. Because to work with such a great veteran-owned company is just an honor to do. You know, we're talking about a company that not only puts out really good products, but they also support, you know, veteran organizations, first responders, law enforcement, as we've seen throughout this pandemic, doctors and nurses, whether it's supplying coffee or giving so much of the proceeds to these organizations to help out. They're just an all-around great company. And you know what, there are several veteran-owned companies we've had the privilege to work with since the beginning. And you know, they're all great companies. They all do some great things and put out great products. So unfortunately, you know, things are a little different now that we're not doing gun shows. So the market where we are is not real big for some of the products, but Black Rifle is one that everybody knows because of the, you know, great advertising they do, and it's just some really funny videos. So definitely check them out. Either come in the store, try some AK this week. You know, of course, we've got some Black Rifle on the shelf over there. Also, you can go to their website. You can get in on their coffee club, and you can check out some products that we're not able to carry. So it's really a win-win for everybody. So, all right. So this week we got Memorial Day coming up, and you know, I was going to get on the articles in the Constitution, but you know, Memorial Day right now it really should have a bigger meaning than what it does. You see, we've turned Memorial Day into this circus of, you know, how much alcohol can I consume? How many barbecues can I attend? And how many sales can I get to? And that was not the intent of Memorial Day at all. Memorial Day started as Decoration Day after the Civil War, later to become a federal holiday in 1971. This day was meant to honor those who have fallen in service to this country. And if we look back through our history, there's been a lot. You know, even if we go just after the Civil War, you know, you still got World War I and II and Korea and Vietnam, the Gulf War, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom, and many other deals in between, Kosovo, Somalia, different police actions, you know, just in so many ways that they serve this country. And they serve it to support and defend our Constitution. They do it to support and defend our rights. And sometimes I think we forget that. We forget that when you see protesters out protesting what they're doing. And you know what? Those military men and women, yeah, they're out there fighting for your right to do that. They're fighting for freedom. Not just our freedom, though, They're fighting to bring hope to people around the world. You know, they fight in places where women are not cherished and are just treated horribly. And girls, you know, little girls, where they have no hope. They can only get a certain amount of education before they're not allowed to be any further educated. They hold no value in their societies. And they fight for those people too. They fight for human life. And it sounds funny to say that they fight for human life when, a lot of times it's in conflict. But they are fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. They fight for human life when they go to other countries, and even right here in America when they went out to assist with the pandemic. But when they go to other countries to bring humanitarian aid and bring medical aid, they're fighting for life. And they fight for the lives of others at the risk of their own. People they'll never meet. People that may hate them, people that may respect and honor them, but they do it anyway. They do it because they take that oath seriously. And we should take Memorial Day just as seriously. And every day, every chance to honor the men and women who serve this country. And I know, for a lot of people that have been on some form of lockdown here these past few months, you're probably just waiting and can't wait to get out with friends and family and have a barbecue. And I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with celebrating it with friends and family, but you got to remember why you get this opportunity. A lot of people use it as simply as a day to be off work. Or, go to a sale to save a little money, to get as drunk as you can, or eat as much as you can. And having celebrations and being with friends and family is important. You don't necessarily have to go out to a cemetery or go to the Vietnam Memorial or anything like that. But just remember why you have that opportunity. Remember why you are still free to be able to do that. So guys, this Memorial Day, be sure to give thanks. Give thanks for the men and women who have died for you. Give thanks for the men and women who still put their lives on the line every day to make sure that we can still do all this. To make sure that this flag behind me still stands strong and still stands for something in this world. So, obviously today, for the service part, the United States military. If you've ever been around military men and women long enough, you hear them give each other a hard time, about their branch, and there's the jokes back and forth about their branches and or even their duty in that branch. But just remember, when the bullets start flying, they're together and they fight together. And they fight for the same goal. For humanity. For the Constitution of this country. So, guys, this isn't Veterans Day, but definitely, every opportunity you have to show your support and to thank those who serve, be sure to take it. And be sure, 100% sure, to be the kind of American that it's worth fighting for. All right, guys. This was Constitution Coffee and Service, or I guess today you could call it Memorial Day Coffee and Service. We will be back next week hitting on the articles and continuing on the Constitution. Until then, faith, not fear. Y'all have a good rest of your week, and hopefully y'all have a safe and great Memorial Day weekend. All right.